What's up, guys? My name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel. We are already 1/3 of the way through 2023, so let's take a look at our annual financial goals and see where we're at. This year is just flying by. I can't believe we're already a week into May, like another 6 weeks or so, and we'll be halfway through 2023. My goodness, it is just going so fast. We have been really busy this year. We sold our house. We are actually closing today, the day this goes live, which is Monday. We will be closing on our house, and so I am so excited to be done with selling our house. It is so much work. We've never sold a house before, and we've never moved with kids before, so it has been quite the journey. If you don't normally watch my videos, then we sold our house recently and we moved to an apartment, and we are going to have a lot of equity that we cash out from the home, so that is going to impact our financial picture in a good way, and we're trying to decide what exactly to do with that money. My husband and I have had some conversations, and we're pretty sure we've landed on a decision, but we have 73,000 left on our debt-free journey to pay off for my husband's student loan, and we'll be getting well above that from the closing. So we've been trying to decide basically if we're going to pay off the debt or put it in savings, invest it, where's that money going to go? So anyway, let's get into the numbers for April before I get ahead of myself thinking too much about May. And then at the end of the video, I'll circle back and talk more about how the sale of this house is going to affect these monthly updates going forward. So for April, we had gross pay, which is pay before any deductions came out of our paychecks, so health insurance or taxes or 401k contributions or anything like that. And so we brought in $13,091 in April. Year to date, we're at $54,830 on a goal of $175,000, and we're at 31% of goal completed. So we're making, good progress and keeping up with our goals pretty much. And so let's take a look at our financial goals. Investing and debt are our two financial goals for this year. So for investing, the first goal is to contribute to my husband's 401k. We contribute $300 per paycheck, so $600 in April. Year to date, we're at $2,400, and our goal is $7,800. So again, we're right on track there, being at 31%. And then we contributed $200 to exercising stock options that we have, and that is our second goal for the year, is to exercise 4,400 of stock options. So we just started working on that in April, so we're only at $200 year to date on that goal of 4,400, so we're only 5% of the way there. And then we didn't do anything for my Roth IRA in April. In March, you can see a big contribution. We got a tax refund and used it to max out my 2022 Roth IRA the rest of the way for a total of $6,000 that went to my 2022 Roth. And then going forward, after we meet our goal for these stock options, we're going to go back, if we have more time and money to do so, and start working on maxing out my 2023 Roth IRA, which has a maximum of $6,500. So we are ahead on this goal because we contributed so much in March. So year to date, we're at $3,150 on a goal of $7,800. So we're 40% of the way to that goal. Year to date, we have invested $5,750 on our goal of $20,000. So we're 29% of the way there, a little bit behind on our investing goal, but that's okay. Let's talk debt really quickly. So one debt left on our debt-free journey. We made the minimum payment of $830 on my husband's student loan plus an extra $20 payment. We did not have big plans for debt payoff for April because it was the month that we were working on packing and moving and closing on our house, and we just wanted to have cash available for things that came up, which there were some things that came up. So I'm glad we didn't put a lot towards debt in April and just focused on getting our move done, which I'm so relieved it's done. I am so glad we're closing tomorrow. My husband's actually over at our house right now. I'm recording this on Sunday night, and he is doing a couple final touches on the house, and we have our walkthrough in the morning. So we made it just in time, but it's been really, really busy the past few days. So anyway, $850 to debt this month, and then year to date we're at $4,540 on a goal of $20,000. So we're only at 23% of the way there, but again, we're getting a bunch of money tomorrow. So I'm not too concerned about being behind because we can easily catch up on these goals and exceed them if we so choose to use that money to do that. So finally, for expenses for April, we had $8,362 of regular expenses, and then $3,079 went to taxes for a total of $11,441. And our total for the year for expenses, including taxes, is $44,540. And our goal for the year is $135,000. So we're right there at that 33%. So if we do make the $175,000, we'd be on track. Yeah, we just need to stay on track with our expenses as much as possible, which is hard with inflation and everything being so much more expensive. But hopefully the move to this apartment will help us simplify things and keep us on track and just be able to focus on having fun as a family and not buying a bunch of stuff. I am just so elated that we made this decision. You know, after you make a big decision, it can go one of two ways. You can feel really great about it, or you can feel like immediate regret, like, why did we do this? And I just feel so great all the way along. It's been such the right decision for us. And even if other people don't understand it, which certain people don't understand it, like, it doesn't matter, because personal finance is personal and this is a decision that works for our family. So let's talk percentages. Percent to debt and investing this month was 19%. We were trying to keep that in the 20 to 25 or more percent range, ideally. And so we are just, under that, but we're not too far behind. And then obviously percent to expenses then is at 81%, so a little bit high, but we're close to the range where we'd like to be at, and so we'll just keep an eye on that as things go forward. So as I said, I was going to circle back and talk a little bit more about how the sale of our house is going to affect this spreadsheet, and the answer to that is I really don't know, because we decided we were going to wait until the money actually hit our bank account and we had all the final numbers to decide and see how we felt when we actually had the money in front of us to make that decision. And there's a lot of factors to take into account. So obviously, I've made a couple of videos where I've talked about this, and one dedicated video where I talked about some of the different factors, but I'm going to make another one after we've made our final decision on what we're doing, and tell you all the factors we weighed in making the decision of, are we going to put the money towards investing? Are we going to put it towards my husband's student loan and pay it all off? Are we going to put it in a high yield savings account? Are we going to designate it for emergency fund? Are we going to put it towards a new house down payment? What is our plan with that money? So that will be coming up, and I look forward to sharing all that exciting stuff with you guys. For those of you who have been following me for a long time, we've been on a debt-free journey for 3.5 years now, and I'm just so burnt out on paying off debt and ready to be done with our debt-free journey. But at the same time, the interest rate on our debt is really low, and we could make more money on that money doing anything else with it, including just keeping it as cash in our high yield savings account. So it's been kind of a tricky decision to navigate, whether we're going to go with what feels best or what's best mathematically, or a combination of things. So if you have an opinion on what we should do with the money, comment below, put in your last votes before we make a final decision, and let me know what you think we should do. Obviously, we're going to do what we think is best for our family. We're not going to just do whatever most people comment we should do with our money, because that's not how we make our financial decisions. But I always love hearing your ideas. A lot of times you guys have really great ideas or a fresh perspective that I haven't thought of, and there's been many cases where one of you guys has suggested something that we ended up doing. So I really appreciate your input. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you as always for watching. I'm really excited for the upcoming videos of how our life is going to change after we close on this house, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about it. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.